The Williams sisters arrive on center court, Wimbledon. One can only imagine how difficult those few moments in the holding room just before entering the court must have been for these two sisters who are each other's best friend, but today will play for the prize they treasure so much, a chance to play for the Wimbledon Championship. And welcome everyone to center court, back with Chris Evert, Ted Robinson, the last player to reach the semifinals at Wimbledon as easily as Serena Williams has. Our own Chris Evert just a few years ago.
With a lot less power, I may add. I was not the player Serena is. I didn't have that explosive power, but you know, I think Serena Williams on paper has to have the slight edge. She's cruised through the tournament, annihilating everyone in her path. She has the last win over Venus Williams, the Grand Slam Cup, and I think a lot of people are saying she is the better athlete. She's more compact, and her court coverage is a lot quicker. So, I mean, you'd have to give her the slight edge if you go by paper. And
certainly many of the other players who've been asked have agreed with that. Yet Venus is the player who has said from the day she lifted your Wimbledon trophies, as you related earlier, this has been the one she's dreamt of, Wimbledon. How much does that play into today's match?
A lot. I think it's hard for me to believe that Venus Williams, after beating Martina Hingis, the #1 player in the world, probably her biggest match so far in her career as far as a big win in a Grand Slam, is going to lose in the semifinals to her little sister. I just think inspiration alone and hunger, you know, it's her turn to win a Grand Slam title. Serena has already done it. Venus hasn't. That inspiration alone, I think, gives her the slight edge.
And of course, Venus Williams is coming in after avenging what everyone in the family has said was her most painful loss ever, the loss to Martina Hingis in the semifinals of the U.S. Open last year. A loss that her mother, Oracene, said she didn't sleep at all the night before watching Serena play the finals.
It was crushing to her, and I think that also was one of the reasons why she took 6 months off. I think it took the wind out of her sails. Even though she was injured, she needed a break, I think, to reevaluate where her tennis was.
And if you step back just a little bit and look at this big picture, what a sight it is. The Williams sisters standing together. The biggest moment of their young tennis lives as they play each other in the semifinals, center court, the championship's Wimbledon.